We're here at Broom's famous Cable Beach and we're about to head off on a very long walk. We're going to walk 85 kilometres with the Goolarabooloo people of the Kimberley. They're going to take us on their songline, which is a long landscape walk where they talk about their traditions and their heritage and their lore. But it's a very controversial landscape. The Premier of WA, Colin Barnett, wants to industrialise the Kimberley and set up an industrial hub somewhere along this landscape. But there are many, many locals who are opposed to it.
Well, my great-great-grandfather started it in 1988, and it was all about education, to educate the wider community about how the Aboriginal people live, connect with their land, and still live their lore and culture, I guess, still hold it pretty strongly.
Old grandfather said, old Lulu, he said, you do this, we do the trail so everybody come together instead of being like fighting and things together, don't fight, let's unite. We one people, under our skin, we all bleed the same blood, red. Unite, let's all be one.
It's the first time I've ever told the stories and out in public, and I was pretty nervous the first time, and pretty special feeling to have that put upon me, and take that responsibility and love it, love sharing, love walking out in bush,
It's a very striking, beautiful location. These very interesting people who just sharing layers with us bit by bit by bit, but you very quickly get the sense that there's so much more.
Oh, this place is like a rock quarry where we're sitting just on top. Aboriginal people used to come from all over the coastline to get their flints, spearheads and blades for cutting tools. And this spot where we're sitting now is pretty special because the people from Lagrange and people all the way from One Arm Point walked all this way to get this special stone to make their spearheads and spear tips, and a very sacred place because it's got old dinosaur footprints here all along this coastline, so pretty special place.
We're 50 kilometres now into our 85 kilometre walk along this incredible stretch of coastland. It's been quite a hard walk. We've gone through dunes, coastal scrub, along the beach. We've seen really lovely things. We've seen dinosaur prints, we've seen middens, which are the remains of meals, Aboriginal meals for thousands and thousands of years strewn across dunes, and now we're here at a place called James Price Point. This is where the Goolarabooloo and many members of Broome, many community members in Broome and around Australia fought off a proposal by Woodside to have a gas hub located just here.
The old fellow who's belonged to this country, old Walmadan, he's just buried right behind where you're sitting. And you got a mother and a baby buried just on the other side of the sand dune, and they had a massacre here once upon a time. So it's, there's people remains on the sand dune and things. You don't want to go and disturb them. If they want to disturb something, why don't they disturb the cemetery and things in Broome or in Perth, where Barnett wants to hold his things, what he wants. He wouldn't feel good if we go to Perth and dig up his grandmother and things. Wouldn't he be jumping?
We've come to the end of the walk, a place called Minarini or Column Point. The people who have joined this walk are tired, they have blisters and lots of insect bites. But over these 9 days, they've really formed a connection with the Goolarabooloo people. And last night, Phil Rowe, who's one of the senior lawmen, had a corroboree here on the beach and he sang his songs. And he said that he was fighting for his land and that he would continue to fight for his land.
We won the battle, but we didn't win the war yet. So there's issues still. That's Barnett still wants to compulsory take the land. The battle been won, but the war we didn't win the war yet. So we'll wait. Like I said, you bring who you want to bring in. We wait. We prepared. We will stand up and we will fight this again. It doesn't matter who he brings in.
Just recently we found out that there's maybe some mining leases coming here, not only in Price's Point, but just the other side at Carnet Bay and further up in the peninsula. And yeah, that's all my people up there in the peninsula, so definitely want to protect the coastline, so we'll always be fighting, always keep the fight going.
Well, this is where we first set up our camp. There was 5 of us. And this is where we terrorized Woodside. Oh, with just scary tactics and things. They thought that, well, they had never seen a devil in their life till they met the camel.
Just so proud of, our coastline and just being Aboriginal, I guess. Knowing that we connected to the land. Like, we don't own the land owns us, If we're not out there in the land's, not gonna give us the food or not gonna grow, because land needs people, needs the people to be out in the land, to regenerate. And the land is everything to me. I just love my law, love my culture. I just love everything about it. Yep, love everything about Australia and being Australian, I guess. So land means everything to me.